Alright, lots of discussions lately on the Vic forum about clutch cables. I'm going to show you the best way to take care of this before it actually breaks. Doing inspection, doing some minor modifications just to help the longevity of your cable last. I've got a 2007 Vic hammer, and I'm going to be showing you this mod on this. Okay, I've got you zoomed in here on the primary where the clutch cable meets the clutch. We got to relieve the tension on this part right here. Easiest way is with a pair of slip jaw pliers. Just basically grab onto it, pull it forward, and lift your cable off. Now this right here is going to be a wear area, so we need to get all this cleaned out, and this whole area back inside of here needs to be cleaned out. I've already done it on mine. And then make sure this is all free flowing, and there are no nicks, cuts, grabs, kinks, anything in the end of your cable right here. Alright, so our next step is to go ahead and pull our clutch. You see it's nice and loose. Got a 10mm nut underneath here. I'm going to go ahead and pull that off. Like so. And then our nut comes out. Bolt. And then the whole thing comes out, and your bushing should come out. Okay, from the top, we're going to pull this one out, see what it is. What you want to do is you want to look at this and check for wear. Got some wear on there, but as long as we keep it lubricated, we should be fine. And then this comes out, and there's your bushing, bronze bushing. That'll come out. And this piece right here is twisted. Pulled straight down. Now, the problem we've got is this ball right here fits inside this groove and then pulls through. If you look at the back side of this, right here, you can see how sharp that is. And that tends to rub on this part of the cable, which is why it snaps right here all the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to modify this so it's got a fillet or a deburred edge on there so it's not digging in. But you want to clean all this stuff up. Use brake parts cleaner. Don't get any on your paint. Get everything nice and clean. And inspect your cable. I'm going to zoom in here. You want to inspect the end of your ball. Make sure there's no nicks or cuts onto it. It should be nice and clean. Also no kinks. And get it nice and clean. It's a plastic coated cable. And make sure everything's good on it. Alright, so let's move to the inside. Okay, so what we got is we're going to modify this plug here. Get it to focus. And you see how sharp that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock these corners off so it's got a nice smooth area to run over that cable and not dig into it. What I'm going to use is I have a round jeweler's file, flat jeweler's file, and a semi-round jeweler's file. Okay, well the camera would not record. I was losing battery power, so it wouldn't autofocus, but I got the whole thing deburred. And if you look real close onto it, you can see there's no sharp edges on there anymore. It's nice and rounded over. Doesn't take much. Just a matter of getting those sharp edges off so they're not digging into that cable. Got everything nice and clean. Alright, so now it's just a matter of going in and reinstalling it. Alright, head back after the bike. Alright, I figured I'd just give you a quick shot up inside there, make sure everything is nice and clean. You can see our ball. It's nice and free flowing. Everything is good. So I'm going to shift the angle around a little bit here and then we'll work on getting this thing installed. Okay. So we're going to use just plain white lithium grease. Just got to get this thing lubed back up. We don't want bare metal on bare metal. That's what causes wear and destruction. So it doesn't take much. Just a little dab onto it. Get it all lubed in, especially on the ball. Get it wiped in and around. And this goes in from the top. That flies into the socket there. And get it all moved around. Alright, same thing on our bushing. Light coating of grease. You don't want too much. The more grease that's on there, the more it attracts dirt. And dirt acts like sandpaper, which helps wear stuff out. So you don't need a lot. Slide your bushing in. Make sure you're spreading the grease around on the inside. And the same thing on the inside of here. Okay, and then the contact points, top and bottom. Make sure you got a good coating of grease onto those. Like I say, you don't want too much, just a light spread. And the same thing on the bolt itself, because that's going to go inside the bushing. So you're going to put a light coating on that and spread it around. Now, when you put the thing back together again, you look over here, you've got your switch, your neutral switch. You gotta make sure that it makes contact with there, and it doesn't hurt to put a grease on that also. So that's a rub point. You're gonna put it on that switch, and you're gonna push straight in. And your bolt will slide in, and then catches. And your nut goes on the bottom. Keep pressure down from the top so it stays inside of its hole. Just like that. Alright, we'll shift down to the bottom. Alright. Same thing down here. Pull the ferrule back. Get some grease onto it. And your ferrule's going to get pulled onto that. See how it squishes out there? I'm going to lubricate the whole ferrule all the way up and around. Tap of grease on there. Just like that. Then you can wipe off all your excess. Make it look good. And give her a test pull. Now in the manual, there's a certain amount of free play that's supposed to be on there. So that your clutch is always put tension onto it, but not too much tension, or it's going to be loose. Just like that. Now, I just had my bike in for service, and I asked the dealer to go ahead and do all this for me, and they didn't. I specifically asked to have them lubricate my clutch cable, do inspections onto it. They said it was part of their 15-point inspection. Well, it never happened. So I got it back here about a week ago and decided just to tear it apart for this video, and found out they didn't touch the thing. It was all gooped up and greased up, and so, but you know how dealers are. So, good luck next time. Alright guys, thanks for watching.